Okay, we're going to run through these pretty quickly because I think that when you see it, it should be pretty reasonable. In this particular case, these first ones are super easy because it says what are the coordinates of the vertex? And the vertex is the highest point on the parabola. So that point right there is the vertex. And so all you have to do is identify what's the coordinates. The coordinates, first you list x. A little surprised. Well, I hope that you don't need to hear this by now and you already know this, but the first coordinate, x, tells you how far you go from the origin, right here, left or right. And if you're going straight down to get to the point from the origin, you don't move left or right. And that makes that first coordinate 0. So we've got a 0 here for that first coordinate. And then what do we do for the second coordinate? Well, how far do we go down? We go down 1 unit. So we can't put 1 because we go down 1 unit because we're going down. So it's got to be -1 because that's negative is going down. Okay. So first we can eliminate A and B because those don't fit our uh, our answer of 0, -1 where the vertex actually is. And then we got to look at this and say, is it the highest point or is it the lowest point of the curve? Um, shouldn't be too hard visually to look at and say that's the highest point on the graph of that curve. And so when it's the highest point, you say it's a maximum. And so it's not a minimum D, it is a maximum C, and that's the answer. Okay? Two more like this. Well, one more like this. So again, visually, really easy to see. This lowest point right there is the minimum, and so we can eliminate any answer that's got a maximum. It's the lowest point. Now, what are the coordinates of that? Well, remember, if you're going x comma y, then what comma what? Well, the first coordinate tells you how far you go left or right. So from the origin, the x coordinate, we're moving in the x direction, we're going to -2. And now we're right over the point, and we can just move down to it, right? So we've moved as far to the left, and so that's -2. And then from that point, how far do we go down? We go down to -4. So which answer has the coordinates of -2 comma -4? That is C. Yeah? Okay. And of course, you see the other two wrong answers. Of course, they say maximum instead of minimum, so because that could be a thing you messed up. But the biggest thing that you might mess up is knowing which direction to go for the coordinates. If you go down first, you would get -4 first, and then going over. But you don't go down first. The first coordinate is the left-right coordinate. If you are still at the point where you're messing this up, please do some summer practice. You are absolutely at the point in your math career where you cannot get away anymore with not knowing how to graph a point. So if you find yourself making mistakes instead of consistently getting it right, if you're not consistently getting the coordinates of a point right, then you need to be practicing. And if you choose not to, okay, but then you're choosing to not understand something real basic that it means you'll struggle in the next courses. And a little hard to feel bad if you know you need to practice something and you choose not to, and then you find that you don't know how to do something basic. So I'm urging you to identify if you don't know how to do it and then to go off in the summer and practice. And of course, if you need my help finding some materials, some online things that you can study to practice it, happy to do it. Okay, we have one more that's similar but not exact to this. And what this one looks like is you don't have a graph now, you have a table. So I've told you this interesting fact, which is the points are, you see these mirrored points. Now the x, if you're on a graph, and I'm just going to do a quick sketch of a graph here, okay? If you're on the x-axis and you're moving here, we've got, for x, we've got 0. Up here, I'm looking at these points that they're giving us. 0 for x, -1 for x, etc. You've got 0, then you've got -1, then you're -2, then you're -3, and then you're -4. You're just moving along the x-axis and saying, what's this coordinate? And then what's the matching output? Okay? Well, the output is going to identify particularly where the minimum is and how the thing is mirrored, the parabola is mirrored. So if you look at the y coordinates, you can see that there's -2 and there's -2. There is -1, I'm sorry, +1 and +1. Okay, and what do you get right in the middle? You get right in the middle this point, -2 comma -3. That is the vertex. That's the point where the parabola changes direction. Okay, so we got a point -2 comma -3. So we already know that it's not A and it's not D. But is it a minimum or a maximum? Well, now this is where we have to look at the points, and I'm going to erase these marks for a second, and then let's look at the points and talk about this. The higher up you are as a point, okay, if you're up here, you're going to have a higher y value than if you're a point down here. Okay, as you get lower, your y value decreases. So notice this: as we move towards this point that we know to be the vertex point, okay, what are we doing before we get to that extreme point? Well, our y values are getting lower and lower until you hit the vertex point. Okay, then they start getting higher again. What does that look like? You're getting lower and lower, and then you hit the vertex point, and then you're going up. That means that the graph is opening upwards like this. And of course, then what is that vertex point going to be? It's going to be a minimum because the y is lowest here. That is the minimum y value that you get. All the other y values are higher, meaning the points are higher. So we have a minimum at that point. So B. Hope that makes sense.